What if they don't like it? What if people hate? And you just did it. So in worst case, you have to record it twice or even 3 times. That's my second recording that is transferring right now, especially in the intro. And I spent so much time on the intro because I know how important it is to have the first 30 seconds right. And otherwise, my client was absolutely flabbergasted by the edit.
Did somebody bring me a mixer? Got a 6 to my liver. Cute when you look, but she comes with the heat, man. I know in the room, but she was a kicker.
I just had a meeting with one of my clients just to get some updates and look at what's going on with the team and stuff. And there's a few things that I'm asked because last week I was working a bit less. So now I need to pick up on some work. It's not a lot, but there's a few things that I didn't catch last week, and especially on the weekends since we drove back from basically the whole day through Sunday. So that's what I have to catch up this week. So this week will be a lot more working than last week, but that's fine. I love working, I love what I do, so that's amazing. There's a project, one of my clients that's starting a new project. He's basically starting a new company. I just basically sent him a message with a few things of, hey, here's a few things that I suggest I could help with, that I could just support with, things that I can do. Might that be in front, behind the camera, while editing, while giving ideas. And so I sent that out to him. He hasn't responded yet, but we'll see what he says. I am very curious. And then preparations for Bali as well. We're leaving in a very short time. And I'm very excited. I mean, I don't travel as much. I'm just not used to it, just to be honest. If any of you guys that's watching will be in Bali from this July till December, let me know and we can catch up. And there will be a lot more to come for the rest of the week, but I'll keep you guys updated. I am on my way home. I just worked a bit in a coffee shop for one of my clients a launch video, because one of my clients is launching a P2P platform. He's been in the P2P business for over 9 years now, and he knows a lot about P2P platforms. For you guys who don't know what P2P platforms are, also known as P2P loans. P2P means peer-to-peer, so from an entity to another, and without going through a bank. So now he's searching for funding, and I just did the video where he explains everything about the project, and it's very interesting, but it's something he's worked on for over a year now. So you gotta make sure that if he put in lots of hours, I'm putting in lots of hours for the video as well, which I'm doing. I have the rough cut now, which is basically an almost finished video, but I want to do more. I want to show things on the side, highlight things, track things on the drone footage that he provided to me. Everything that he says must be shown as well, so the audience sees it visually and understands it. While the video is exporting right now, I wanted to show you a few things in the timeline. But first things first, something that I did just before, and I wrote down some notes as well while watching the video in full screen on a big screen. This small window here, I mean, you see my hand, this is quite big, but when we put it right down here, you see my hand, it's a lot smaller. That might affect that you don't see certain things. And what I wanted to show you is, especially in the intro, and I spent so much time on the intro because I know how important it is to have the first 30 seconds right. And for example, he speaks about the bunkers that he bought with this new company, and I made them highlight like this so that we actually see what's happening. You see here, so it slowly fades in. It slowly fades in and you see those highlighting, which is a big thing. Then in the intro there's always something happening. Every 1 second there's change, zoom ins, and I used a few subtle sound effects in the intro, made sure that they're not too loud to make sure that we have everything. And then something that I don't usually do in the videos where he doesn't change sceneries, but in this video I do this cinematic animation or cinematic transition with sound effect because he's changing from his office at home to the actual on-site things. And I wrote down here in Latvia this whatever, however you want to pronounce it. And yeah, then when it changes back, he's back in the studio, right? So you have these things to make the viewer see, hey, we're changing sceneries, something else saying. Then, I mean, historical photos of what it looked like, nothing too crazy at this point, but something that is probably interesting. And here we also have, it's always moving. It's always moving. And what I try to do when I watch the video is to make sure to watch it as somebody else would watch it, right? And just watching it, I realized a few things. Some articles where I didn't, you know, I always, or not always, but usually I mark, you know, the title to see what the viewer actually should focus on. Because if you put a bunch of text on the screen, like this one, what should the viewer read? And if you mark it, it's even more clear. What you can also do is something like that, where there's a bit of a shadow outside and this is the highlight. You can also do it with focus, so the outside is more blurry. Here I wanted to show these things. Think of the viewer and make it as easy to understand as possible. You as the editor know more about the video than the viewer does. And just because you understand it doesn't mean the viewer necessarily will understand it. So you have to make it very easy to understand. And that's something that is very important when editing. You have to direct the viewer's attention to the right place. And when you put things on the screen that are too many things to look at and the viewer doesn't know where to look at. It's the same thing with PowerPoint presentations. Don't just put text on your presentations or your PowerPoint presentations, because nobody will read it and it doesn't bring you anything to just have text on it. You could just leave out the presentation then, because you're saying it anyways. The PowerPoint presentation should be something that helps you underline your point, or that helps you explain it in a better way with a picture or a graphic that you explain. Or when you put text on it, just very little text, because too much text is overwhelming. And it's a similar approach with video. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. I am very pumped to see how it actually performs. Just finished doing the revisions. Were two things to change. And otherwise, my client was absolutely flabbergasted by the edit. I don't know how to put it in words, but yeah, he was flabbergasted, and I knew how important this video was to him. And so yeah, I put in the effort to do, and so now I need to upload it on YouTube. I'm doing that right now while I'm talking to you guys, because I'll leave in 7 minutes to go play paddle with some friends. Has been a while since the last time. Congrats to you for making it this far, and for succeeding with it. I would say to go out there and post content is not necessarily easy. It's a battle with yourself of, hey, all other things. What if they don't like it? What if people hate? And you just did it. So I am currently recording, as you see, the next test video / the next version of the test video, since it's still the same. And I gotta make sure that I implement the feedback that my client gave me, because my posture was not alright. There's a few small things still to tweak, but all in all, he was pretty good with it, and I wanted to send him to him this week, and today's Friday, so I want to do that today. The files are currently transferring on my laptop, and I have to say it's not as easy as it might seem to record these videos. I have here a dual setup. You see the tripod here, that's where this camera was set up, to have like a second angle, which looks very, very cool to have a second angle. It's not necessary. I mean, he doesn't record with two angles, but I just wanted to give more than
than was expected. But still, I mean, you say the things wrong that are in the script, you talk too slow, you say things wrong. That happens all the time. And so a video that maybe at the end is like 15 minutes long, the raw file is maybe 20 or even minutes or even longer, and worst case you have to record it twice or even 3 times. That's my second recording that is transferring right now. I'll see if that's enough, because my posture still wasn't on point. And I mean, you really have to put the shoulders back extremely, and it feels like it's too much, but if you look at it on camera, it doesn't really look like it's too much. So yeah, new things, but I love it. I love it to try those new things, and I'd love to be a moderator for that channel. I'd love to do that. It's something very interesting. It'd be a lot of work, but it'd be worth it for sure.